All right, what about you, Miss Substitute Teacher?
Okay. I don't know how. What was anybody else gonna say? Controlling? Like they try to tell me what to do.
All right, you're coming up with something original.
Yeah, good job.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, go
I've
start.
been waiting to say that.
How are they controlling?
Anything, like if you tell me, like the generic ones, like if you don't like, if you try to tell me to not like, change my outfit, like you're crazy.
Exactly. That's so controlling. I hate when that happens, you know?
Does that happen to you?
No, I mean for girls. That's crazy.
Some people do that. No one has ever done that to
I
me.
would never.
But whenever, even if no one has ever done it to me. But if I even see it, I'm like, I hate you.
Yeah,
like,
I wish a nigga
who do
would.
you think you are? Yeah, like I wish you would try to do
For
that
real.
to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes me angry. Or like tell me what to do, or like in any way, like where to go.
You're
not going
boss
to.
babe.
The type.
Yeah,
You don't need no
you're
man.
not,
I'm a
like,
PhD.
who are you?
Yeah,
Fuck leadership. Who are you, nigga?
Fuck leadership,
Yeah.
man.
Fresh
Get out of
doing
here.
that, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, and number 2.
Number 2 is kind of what she said, like no goals, or more specifically, I'm goal oriented too, and I'm doing a lot of things. And if you think you're gonna piggyback off of that, or you're gonna I can tell, like they're never gonna say that, but they're not. They're pretending to do something, but really they're just like, oh,
They're using you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna
He's
be
bad, girl.
And I'll just say that.
All right, I have a question for you. Do you want a guy that's like can protect and provide for you?
Yes, I do value that, but also I can contribute as well. Like I'm not gonna just sit there. But I do value that because it makes it easier for me to do what I'm doing what I'm doing.
Okay, so you do want a man that can protect and provide.
Yes, that's like a biological thing.
Okay, and you want a man that's a leader.
Of course. Why would
Okay.
I want a follower?
Okay, cool. So you want a guy. So wouldn't it be
So
fair
you'll
to
do
say
50-50?
that if he's a protector and a provider, that he has some degree of authority over you?
No, those are not related.
It sounds like she said 50-50, bro. What the fuck?
No, she didn't say 50-50 because she said she wants a protector and a provider.
She said she could do
I
it
value equality, but I don't know what 50-50 means. That could be like
That's the same thing.
I do not want equality.
Okay, hold on. She said she wants a protector and a provider. She didn't say she wants someone that's gonna go 50-50 with her. If you want a protector and a provider, that means that that's the man's job. I think I understand what she's saying here.
As a woman, like if a man is protecting and providing, then I will be supporting and being the soft one.
Okay.
So
That's
that's
what I
both of
heard.
us.
Let's
giving
go ahead and go into
100% of
brass
what we're good
tacks.
at.
Do you expect to pay the majority of the real bills in the household if you're in a serious relationship with a man?
That's so specific of
It
like
is very
what is
specific, I
what
know.
is no, but specific to the two people and the point
Yes.
of life you're at. Because
Yes.
what is my job? Like, what if he just got fired and now
I'm
I
talking
can
about
step in?
in general, would you want this man to be the predominant breadwinner, protector, and provider for you in the household where he is handling the majority of the bills?
No, for me personally, I don't think I
So
would
you want
that.
it 50-50?
50-50.
That's 50-50, boo.
Half and half.
Yeah, because if he's
50-50.
not providing,
Then I guess,
Everything,
yeah. If you hate me for that, then
No,
I
no,
guess,
I
yeah.
don't hate you. I'm just trying to understand.
That works for me.
She's telling you.
So you want a
Yeah.
50-50 relationship?
I guess so. That works for me.
Okay, so if you're having a 50-50 relationship, that means that protection and provisioning and everything else you mentioned is split down the middle.
I'm talking about money wise.
Oh,
Do your
okay.
share.
So
I'm
you,
gonna do mine.
So you only want him. You only
So you gotta hold
want
the
to
block, too.
provide 50% of the income, and he provides 50%.
Maybe I'd be okay with it. I would be okay with it.
Okay, but
I would.
he's still in charge of you from a protection standpoint, physically.
I think that's something that he's better at because he's physically bigger than me, and like
Okay.
as a man, then yeah.
so.
He
His
should do
job
that.
is to
That's his
protect
strong
you.
suit. Yeah, he should.
Okay, so since his job is to protect
What
you,
am I gonna do?
That's fine. I'm just asking. So since his job is to protect you, wouldn't it be fair to say that he has some degree of authority over you since he has to protect you?
Authority? No. By protecting me, he's working for me. I'm authoritating over him.
God damn. She's independent.
But
Wait,
you
say it
gotta
again, say it
understand
again, say it
that.
again.
Hold
If
on,
he's
hold on.
protecting me, like I am, he's doing me a service. He's protecting me. How is that him telling me what to do?
Okay, you do understand. And let me
Maybe
explain this.
I don't.
You
That's
don't.
just like
you
a
don't. I'm gonna.
security
Hey,
over
Miss
your
Kel
back
City, let me
and
explain this. Let me
Okay.
explain this.
Go ahead.
You do understand that the president can't go anywhere unless the Secret Service clears it, correct?
Okay.
So the president is the most powerful man in the United States. However, he doesn't move unless the Secret Service tells him to move.
Okay.
So by that logic, that means that the person that's in charge of protecting you actually does have the authority over you to tell you when and where you can go. I'm just using the example of the President of the United States, the most powerful person in the world, which you are nowhere near. However, you think that you can dictate to a man how he's going to protect you.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's directly what you said, because the
did
example
say
you
that.
gave
I did.
was no man can tell me how to dress. And I'm arguing with you, not
Yeah.
arguing, but I'm challenging your viewpoint that him telling you how to dress is a component of him properly protecting you.
What is he protecting me from?
Yourself.
Niggas.
He
Yourself.
shouldn't tell me. No, he should actually be like, you can wear whatever you want.
You do
and
know.
if anybody says anything about it, then I'm gonna stand up for you. That's what I personally would
you
want.
do realize that there's like there's a serial killer going fucking rampant in your part of the country, right?
Yeah,
right now.
okay. Oh, they're
The interstate
everywhere.
killer in the Midwest, still going strong
Oh,
for the better part of a decade plus.
yeah,
I mean, that's an extreme example, but that's when women tend to listen is when I
But-
talk about serial killers.
yeah.
What I'm explaining to you is that if a man is charged with protecting you, then that means that he needs to have some degree of authority over how he's going to protect you, because he has that responsibility. If you have responsibility, that means that it comes with authority. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
I can agree with that.
So how can you dictate to a man who's responsible for protecting you how you're going to go out into the world dressed when he is the one that's tasked with protecting you?
Because I would say that I can go out there and I can wear this outfit, and someone can, like, that's not on me if someone comes after me for that. That they're wrong. I'm wearing what I want to wear. They're wrong for attacking me
Absolutely, they're
for
wrong.
at all.
Absolutely. Hold on, Miss Kelsey. Yeah, I understand that they're wrong for that, but you do understand that the world is a cold place and that you don't.
I'm not going out there
I
naked.
got 5 brothers. Listen.
I know you're not going out there naked, but perverts are perverts.
There you
Yeah.
go.
So.
I think he could talk to me about it.
He won't. Wait, who?
He's not
Your
gonna
man?
talk to you about
Yeah.
it. No.
Well, that's really good that you even have like a
I think she's talking about her
Certain kind
man.
of
Okay,
would.
got it.
He's not gonna
My
talk
kind
to
of
you
man
about it.
would. My kind of man would talk to me about it and say, "Hey, I'm nervous for your safety because I know that the serial killer's out here looking for you, dressed like that, and so maybe you could wear a jacket."
All right, let me ask you a question real quick.
Respectfully.
Let's use your logic.
I wouldn't even do
Let's
that.
say you meet a guy, right? Let's say you meet a guy.
Yeah.
He's handsome and he's good looking, etc., and he does it for you, right? He looks good.
Yeah.
But then you go on your first date, and he asks you, "Hey, where do you want to go?" I'll go here. Okay, cool. Let's go there. You sit down, you're talking, you're chatting it up, and everything else like that. And he says, "You know what? You're kind of cute. Can I kiss you?" What would you say to that?
Yeah. If I like him, I would say yeah.
Okay. And then he kisses you, and he kind of like gets a little bit of extra tongue in there. It's kind of sloppy. It's weird.
Ew.
But he tried, right?
It's the
Okay. And then after he says, "Oh my God, like,
That's
can
a
I
pet peeve, by the way.
can I touch your arm?" And when he goes to touch you, he's like kind of trembling.
Look at your face. You're cringing right now.
Yeah, because that's kind of weak.
so you're
Oh.
uncomfortable already.
Okay. So you're okay,
You're
right? So you don't want a man
uncomfortable
to like. You want him to just get it, right? You want him to just like know what triggers you, what turns you on, what doesn't. Understand, arouse you naturally, make you feel good, and you don't have to. You don't have to think about it, right? You just want to be able to be pretty and show up.
Well, yeah, because that's why I wouldn't work with everyone. It's
Okay.
only like
so then
kind of one
explain to
person
me
out there
how
like that.
you want a man to like turn you on without you telling him, but at the same time he's supposed to sit there and negotiate with you about how he's going to protect you.
I think that's just communicating.
Do you not just see what I did there?
No, I guess I missed it. I guess I missed it.
If he has to tell you,
All you did is ask me, what do I not like? And I just said, I don't like to be controlled, and now we're here.
no, I'm trying to explain to you that that's a lie.
What is a lie?
That's a lie, what you just said. Because by your own answers,
Your body
you
language
don't
ain't
like a
go
man to
by
sit
what
there and
your
ask you
ass
for your
was.
opinion on what you think and all this other stuff. You want a man to just know it and tell you what it is, or just do it.
Okay.
Holy
I'm
shit.
just going to say okay. Yes,
Holy
you're right.
shit.
I mean, I'm just like logically going,
Okay.
like, if you want a man to just know you and be able to kiss you and arouse you, etc., like, it would make sense that you also want him to tell you, no, you're not fucking going out dressed like that. Sorry, that's how it goes.
Okay, so maybe I just wouldn't want him to say it like that.
I'm making the argument that you would.
I'm complicated. Yeah, bruh, I'm
So hold
complicated.
on. He says, to you, "Listen, babe, that dress, I don't like it. Wear this instead. How about that?"
Could you wear this instead?
He's left.
Could you?
Could you?
Then I would consider it, and I probably would listen.
Bro,
And
this is the same
and I
girl.
would like
Hold
the
on.
authoritativeness of that, but there's also like an emotional intelligence where you're not just saying to me, take that off and wear something else, and talking down to me. It's about how you say it.
It's all about
What about
respect, too.
what about respect
Yeah.
though? Respect
That is-
Respect
itself.
is obviously you
The
have
way
to
that he's
respect.
communicating with her and the way that she's communicating with him is all about respect. That's
Yeah, Yeah. It's a fine line.
No, but
It's not controlling if you guys get
you
to a
let him be your
middle
man,
ground.
right? So there must be respect there.
Yeah.
So if he tells you, listen, babe, change into this.
Yes, that's so much better than how he said it. It's how you say it. It really matters.
It is how you say it. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
It's how you-
personally
you're
would
not
leave
gonna-
him regardless, but
You're not gonna tell me because
is how you
I
say
would
it.
listen to that. I would listen to that, and I would consider okay,
get
he's
that.
actually trying to protect me
Switch to
from
Rumble.
that. Not he's trying to
Just switch to
control
Rumble.
me.
Come on over to Rumble, niggas. Rumble.com/Fresh&Fit. Go ahead, continue. What you were saying?
I don't know what I was saying.
No, I'm listening to you. I'm listening to
I
you.
think that's the
Lunch
point
lady
of this
is crazy.
podcast is to talk like that, right?
I feel like you're independent and you're a boss. Babe.
I am, but I also want to be protected. Like I'm actually not a man. Like I can't actually protect myself fully.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you want
I
him to protect
appreciate-
you on your feminine terms.
Yeah, I think that's called respect.
No, that's called being a fucking.
No,
Like,
it's
yo,
not. Maybe
yo,
you're
like-
disrespectful.
like, no.
Maybe you have disrespect.
No. You're because and this is what I'm trying to say. I don't know if you caught on, but through your own logic, you're saying in one sentence, I don't want a man to tell me what it is.
You did this.
But the
No, I
reality
think you're
is,
trying to misunderstand me.
No, I'm
you're
listening extremely
contradicting
closely.
yourself. Is what
I'm
he's
listening
saying.
I
extremely
don't think
closely.
so.
That's why I'm able to go ahead and come up with analogies because I'm listening to you, understanding you, and giving you response. I can't articulate my point to refute yours unless I understand your viewpoint. What you're trying to say is, I want to be a strong, independent woman when it suits me, but at the same time, I expect you to protect me based on what I think. What I'm telling you is, if I'm the one that's tasked with protecting you, I'm going to protect you on my terms because you don't understand combat, you don't understand violence, you don't understand what men are capable of. You don't know anything because
Okay, I think you're not my type.
Stop. That's not the point. What I'm explaining to you is women are not capable of the violence that men are capable of because most women have never been in a fist fight with a man before, and if they have, they probably got and then they realize, damn, I need to listen to my man. So what I'm trying to explain is this. You're the same girl that will sit there and say, you better not tell me what to wear, but you want a guy to pull you by the hair and say, when he's
No.
you women are all the fucking same.
You're trying to
You
be
guys
funny.
want a man. You
You're
want a
funny.
man. No, hold on. Let me finish my point, then I'll let you get to yours. Women will sit there and say, oh, I want you to treat me like a lady and
That's
all this
not how I
other
said it.
bullshit, right? But then they want you to fuck the shit out of them behind the scenes
And I
and
definitely
tell them what
didn't
it
say
is,
that.
etc. Women respond favorably to men that are masculine that tell them what it is. The reason why, because you're saying, oh, respect me. I do respect you as my woman, not as a okay? And you're
Okay,
you're a
you're
Christian, you
definitely
understand
not.
this. All religions know this, by the way. I just happen to apply it to the secular world because women tend to forget this. We are not, we have different roles,
Definitely
different
not.
roles to play, different backgrounds, different biological things that trigger us on and off. You are a I don't listen to you. You listen to me. That's how this goes.
Yeah,
because
it would
women,
never work.
hold on, stop. Because women are in almost every regard to men. That's the truth. That's the biological fact.
No, there's ways that we're much more
I'ma
superior
clock
to
out.
men.
Go ahead and give me one example.
One.
In emotional intelligence.
Define emotional intelligence.
Being able to be self-aware and also empathize with other people's emotions and connect all of that
You don't
together.
empathize.
I get
Really?
it.
Yes, I do.
I get what you're saying, though.
Men
would
don't
You
be
just want to
compatible?
argue. You just want
Hold on. Define empathy.
Empathy is when you can put yourself in someone else's shoes in a serious way, and
You
then
gotta understand.
and then
somebody
also
else's
then come
feelings.
back into yourself and act accordingly
not
because you
the same.
understand exactly what they might be going through.
Okay.
That's what empathy is.
Interesting.
Ask Brene Brown.
Wouldn't it be fair to say that you lack empathy right now because you don't understand the concept that I'm tasked with protecting you, so therefore you must be put in my shoes? But
That
you don't know
doesn't
it, by
make
the way,
any
because you're. And I am responsible.
Smart. Okay.
I'm responsible for protecting you, so
I don't
therefore
like this.
you don't understand the male
Oh, you
perspective.
don't like it?
So you are really not as empathetic as you think you are.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Mic drop.
I mean, I'm just saying.
You're right, and you win.
It's not even.
Because you're a man
I,
and you're superior, and so you automatically
Well,
were gonna win
no,
the
no, no, no,
conversation.
It's not that he's a man and he automatically
clips.
wins. That makes so much sense to me. Like, it
Okay.
makes so much sense because it's like, dude,
I can hear it in
you want a
English and
guy to
understand,
protect you
but-
on your terms and stuff. You're not gonna
My guy, not every guy. I'm not saying every guy has to be like that, but you asked me what do
Where's your
I look
boyfriend?
like?
But a dude.
I don't have a boyfriend right now because
Exactly.
he wasn't doing that. Because he
Oh,
wasn't
shit.
because he wasn't doing that.
That's why you love
okay, so I make the argument because
That's why
girls.
you're single.
Let me
I don't. I'm happy to be.
let me make a point real fast because girls say this all the time that they're more empathetic than men are. I actually I disagree. I don't think
Everyone's
women.
different.
It's not everyone's different. I think are actually less empathetic than men in general. Let me give you my point why.
Okay.
For me, to attract you to me, I must understand you. I must know what turns you on, what turns you off. Remember what the example I gave you earlier? I just got to get it. I got to move in for the kiss. I got to know how to touch you. I got to escalate properly. I got to bring you back to my place. It's got to be clean. I got to have a vibe. All this fucking bullshit that goes into it. Right? I have to talk to you the right way, etc. What the fuck do you have to understand to attract me?
I'm pretty. Wait,
What do you mean?
Exactly.
Okay. I just described a multitude of different things that men must understand about women to attract them. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
We have to understand you guys.
Okay.
What do you have to understand about me to attract me?
I have to understand what you value as respect. Like men appreciate being respected.
I said attract.
What do you mean?
I said attract.
Not
To
to
attract?
keep, to attract.
Well, men are more visually motivated, so all I have to do is sit here and look good.
So fucking nothing. Fantastic. Thank you for proving my point. So what I'm trying to say, the point I'm trying to make, because you made the argument that women are more emotionally intelligent. Women are more
I
empathetic.
really feel like you're
It's
hopping
not.
all over to
Because
different
as
topics.
much as men are quiet, they really think a lot.
I just listened to what you
I
said.
love
and I'm
men.
repeating
I
it.
think
As much as
men are great.
quiet,
But you
'cause
asked
I'm
me
quiet
what
as
what
fuck.
I don't like. You asked me what I don't like, so that was the setup.
he named out a bunch of things that women usually ask for.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "What do men ask for?"
They asked for
the
respect.
question was,
He said,
Attract.
"What do men?"
hold on,
It's gonna be
pause, because the
interesting.
question was what
is-
attracts.
Yeah.
And what attracts a woman versus what attracts a man.
So
Two
he
completely
named
different
it
things.
out.
Hold on.
He named it
Hold
out.
on.
So he's
Men are
asking
very
her,
simple
what is
to attract. You're pretty. Okay?
You're gorgeous.
he's
That's
asking.
simple. Women are more complicated to attract. What keeps a man is more complicated. So that's why I
No.
feel like the woman's empathy comes in.
His-
And I think that saying that
His
what
basic
attracts
argument
a man
is
versus
really his basic
Hold on, let me
argument.
finish really quick.
Go ahead,
Let-
go ahead.
let her
I'm
finish.
gonna
So-
give you that.
saying what attracts a woman versus what attracts a man and keeping it at that basis and saying based on the attraction piece alone, the 5-second interaction and what they have to figure out and empathize with in that moment versus what has to go on throughout an entire relationship to keep a man. I think that that's an unfair comparison and that's an unfair way to say
You think
whether
that?
let me finish.
That's what you said. Yeah.
Whether somebody, yeah, that is what I said. But that's an unfair way to say that women or men are more empathetic because there's a lot more that goes into it. And there's a lot more interaction that's untalked about there. So all we're talking about is the first initial interaction, and then
I'm
when we
not
talk
argu-
about keeping it,
I'm on
that's
your
where
side.
more of the
Look,
woman's interaction
your
and where the
side.
more of the woman's empathy comes in.
I'm on your side because at the end of the day, I'm gonna let you cook because I'm on your side, but at the same time, we don't really listen to men. On some real shit, we
We've
don't
sat
really
here listening
look.
to men for about an hour.
We have look,
And
That's
then,
why- look,
except for the huge
look.
dispute that went on there.
look,
Watch
look.
the cup, baby
No,
girl.
no, wait. Look, I'm on your side.
Personal
Again.
space, real quick.
No,
Sorry.
real bad. No, I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah,
combating
I'm
you.
not. I'm not
He's
worried
passionate.
about you. I'm on your side,
All right.
but
get to the
again,
point. Let's go.
they don't get heard a lot. We usually are the ones to sit here and be like, oh, but you ain't worried about my day. You ain't never asked me, good afternoon, how are you doing? Oh, do I need a massage? Da da da. When has a woman actually said, like, how are you?
I do that every day.
And that's like what, 70% out of
I'm not saying
100.
majority of women do.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying
what
that
I'm
there
saying.
are women that do.
Yeah, it is.
happening right now?
It
What
is.
I don't know. Fresh.
It is.
All right.
But let's
It
just get back
is.
to the question because I
Land
don't
the
think you
plane.
guys answered.
All right.
Just out of curiosity,
ahead.
do you guys remember how we even got here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Wait,
Take
But
me
it's
through.
her turn next.
How did we get here?
Yeah.
It was about asking
Two
what
things
I gotta
that-
drive.
what turns us like off in a
Hold
man.
on,
What's our
hold on,
ick?
because they were talking the most. What? How did we get here?
You guys asked the question from
We,
Rumble, I think
we
it
stopped
was.
there.
Okay, what was the question?
And
How did we
were
get
at-
here?
We
We
were
definitely
like
stopped
two
there.
things that basically are icks from
Okay.
women,
All
most
right.
women in
Okay.
relationship.
And then what?
I'm sorry, most women in relationship.
And then what?
Okay, and then we got to her. She started talking about controlling. We
Okay.
started talking about protecting and providing, and
Yep.
what
And
protecting
she
and
started
providing
with
means.
the
And then
emotional
she said,
empathy and how
Hey,
people don't
let's.
sit here
Hey,
and
Miss
worry about.
Missy, Missy, let her
I
talk,
have
please.
big ADHD, so like too many be making me like,
Go ahead, talk.
yeah. So yeah. Basically, I mean, I think I've pretty much let it up.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go through with this because it's very interesting how when we listened to you guys talk back, you weren't able to extrapolate what was actually being discussed and the points that mattered. You guys only remember the points that gave you an emotional trigger, which is actually fascinating because this podcast has proven that time and time fucking again
I
that
wasn't
women don't
emotionally
care about the
triggered,
facts. Holy fuck, but bro, like what the hell?
I wasn't.
Then she makes an emotional outburst in the middle of the conversation.
Because
Says,
I just don't think you should speak for all of us because I
Did I
made
say
a
all?
valid point.
Did I say all?
Yes.
I
You
never said all.
basically
He never said all.
I never said all.
Well, to be fair, there's
I
women
never
here
said
that
all
try to think
either.
that they can speak for me and they don't, so I can relatable.
This is incredible. I never said all. I was just saying in general. But if you feel that way, I guess if the shoe wears it, shoe fits, wear it, right? How we started was 2 things that piss you off in a relationship. First thing she said was controlling. And I said, oh, how are they controlling? She goes, don't tell me what to wear. And then I said, okay, well, why does the man say that to you? And then she was like, and I said, well, it's because he's protecting you. And then she admitted that protection is a man's job, rightfully so. And then I said, well, okay, if it's his job, you have no say in the matter. I gave the example of the president of Secret Service. Most powerful person in the world doesn't fucking move unless Secret Service tells him to move. Which, by the way, I've been on Secret Service details. I'll tell you that from my professional experience. I protected presidents before. I know what the fuck it is. Okay? We tell him when to fucking move. He doesn't move when he wants. Next. Okay? Since it's his job, you have no say. It's not your job. Then, why is it not your say? And why is it his job? Well, remember that empathy that we talked about? He understands that you're physically weaker. You don't have the same strength and ability to defend yourself in a crazy-ass world. He knows how the world really works, and he understands the violence that men are capable of. That means he has empathy because he's able to understand your position as in the world as a woman. I don't make the rules. I just report them. You are, so therefore you can't protect yourself. So therefore you can't dictate how you are going to go out into the world if you are under the protection of a man. If you are not under the protection of a man, then do whatever the fuck you want. But then you can't sit there and dictate to the man how he's going to protect you when it's his responsibility.